What's up, everybody? We are back with this deck today. One of the big changes that I remember we wanted to make to it before we kind of stepped away for a while, and actually that stepping away is unbeknownst to you guys. That was a mysterious disappearance that you guys didn't even know, but a lot of last week I was super busy. There's this thing that I did, is a thing for an allergy charity thing that I wanted to be involved in, wanted to start being involved in. Hopefully I get to do that for many, many years to come, but I didn't want to bother you guys with that to begin with. In life, this is so dope. Holy shit, this hand is ridiculous. Oh my god, this hand is nuts. This hand is nuts. I got two nuts right in my hand, gripping them tightly. Hornet Queen, I got your nuts right here. Right here. This is my nemesis, though, so I gotta be careful. I am the mastermind, but this nemesis over here could get in and around my areas. I don't really want that to happen. I'm drawing cards that I don't necessarily want to see until a little bit later on, but whatever. Bottom line, the crazy thing is that I didn't expect it to take up that much of my time, but it took up just a huge amount of time. Just like a big old ball sack amount of time. It was kind of wild. And the issue with it, no, you do this for sure, was that I actually filmed all that stuff ahead of time so that I could work on the FGC thing. I wanted that to go out Friday. I wanted to work on just a ton of other stuff for the channel. I wanted to finally finish editing those episodes of other stuff that I have recorded. I have the stuff recorded. Recording is just half the battle, you guys. Like the actual editing and doing everything like that. I like to think that the footage and the stuff that I show you guys on the channel is, I mean, you might as well attack. The thing can't block. You know, I know it won't do any good. Like, I know it won't do any good. He knows it won't do any good, but the thing can't block. I mean, I don't know. 0-4 would have blocked it down. You at least could have scared me, though. You got 3 open mana. You're the black guy. You could have scared me with something at that point. Now, I can just sit on that 2-1 when I want to, but I want to wait till a little bit later game. I don't think this guy is going to be holding on to mana the way that you should when you're playing Bloodghast, so hopefully that's true. Cozy, I do not want to see you just yet, my friend. Why are you in my hand? I passed to you, correct? Yes, it is your main phase. That thing is just inching along. Anyway, so the charity thing was kind of a huge deal. It took way more time than I thought it would, and I don't love this. Yeah, and now there's no point to it, because there's a lot of stuff that he could do that gains him this life, and I don't really have a way to get rid of that unless I have my board wipe out there. I will play this Graveborn Muse because I need to start drawing some cards. I put these 2 horrors in here so I can start drawing some cards. I know that, like, at a certain point you want to just splash green so that you could get a lot of that card draw with minimal drawback, but we don't have that luxury, so we have to keep chugging along. I need to play mana every time I see a mana so that I can get Kozilek out as quickly as possible. Try and kill this guy. I don't have any ramp in this deck, so Kozilek is a weird choice, but we get to late game because I have so much removal and stuff like that, and I have these little guys. There's a lot of just little strange things that we try and put together. Now, Banisher Priest is going to grab this token, which kind of sucks, but the good thing is that he can only generate 1 token per turn. So if he gains like 8 life, it's not like he gets 2 tokens. So he will only get the 1 token from that. He's at 18, which kind of sucks. Token comes out. I will have Banisher Priest go out there and sit on that guy. That seems like the play. Interesting. Grizzle Beats on the field would be an interesting thing. We'll play this Banisher Priest. There's not really anything he can do about that with the colors he is. And we will kill that guy. All right. And we'll move along. I'm actually going to attack with everybody. Now, he can surprise me here and drop out 2 guys and block down my 3/3. That's going to clean up his field quite a bit. I think that would work out pretty well. He's just doing the straight block. He's going to take 5, go to 13. We have some wiggle room here, though. We're doing okay. We do have the Reprisal, which is nice. We've got Grizzlebrand, 3/6, and 2 mana, but I need to find those mana. Hopefully my Graveborn Muse can help me out there. We have made a lot of tweaks to this thing. So anyway, what I wanted to do was a lot of stuff that I did not actually get to do. On 2 mana, can he get 2 guys here? Because now he can certainly get 2 guys. If he had another Lone Missionary, he could. I don't like this at all. I need my board wipe is what I need, because even Grizzlebrand is not going to be particularly helpful if this keeps up. Thank God we made it to end step there, but we're not going to get too many open end steps against this character. I am a little concerned. Let's go ahead and attack. See what we can do. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do we have enough? We are 1 black short, correct? 1 black mana short. So I'm going to go ahead and Wall of Omens here. Try and draw another mana so that next turn I can at least play Grizzlebrand. Arrest isn't terrible. I mean, that makes me feel a little bit better, but we still don't have Grizzlebrand here. We can do Rescue from the Underworld, which could get us another card if we sacked out a Wall of Omens. If he targets something with a life gain like Thane, we can Rescue from the Underworld to sack it out in response. Just like that. Hey, remember that time that I said that thing that immediately took place? Like, immediately happened? I do, because it's happening right now. Hopefully this guy taps down his whole world. I think he has to, and this works out great because I get to Rescue from the Underworld this guy, confirm, and sack out this guy, so he gets absolutely no value from that whatsoever. I do lose 1 life, but that's on my terms. So I think this guy is slightly frowning, especially considering the immense amount of life he is about to lose just from me attacking him with these 2/2s, and that's why I put those little guys in there. Drawing a lot of stuff here. Got another Banisher Priest. No mana for the Grizzleby Daily. That, the Honorable Grizzleby Daily Plaza, is not being played yet, which makes me really upset, to be honest with you. We've got the Arrest. We've got the Banisher Priest. We've got a lot going on for 5. That's 6. I mean, that's 7 right there. I mean, so we can double Arrest, and at end step we can Reprisal. This guy can't win unless he board wipes right here. And even then, I have a lot in my hand to generate. That is not a board wiper, and that is not anything that will gain him life. He's going to suffer the past here. I have nothing in my graveyard, so he can only do it to himself. What are you doing? Okay. Okay. That was really weird. Like, really weird. Like a crazy person would do that. Okay, see you later. That was... Is there any... This guy is really just a sad individual. What a pathetic person. Let's go ahead and kill this guy and go about our lives. Just kind of... And thank you again for the idea of what to use for my foils on. Because it's gone pretty well. And we are going to move on to game 2. I just feel sad for that guy. I don't know how to play the game, but I'm mad when people spend money on stuff they like. I don't understand people who have a problem with people who bought this game. That's really a confusing notion to me. Speaking of spending money on things and me appreciating you guys when you do it, I want to talk really quickly about the Patreon. This is an important message, so that's why I'm plopping it in the middle of, a mainstream episode for you guys. But the bottom line of that other story, just to kind of sum things up on that front, is that I very much want to get that other content out to you. The fighting game thing, everything like that. I want to get that out to you. So I filmed a bunch of stuff out beforehand, and it kind of blew up in my face. I was way busier than I thought I'd be. And I want to very much apologize to everyone who's been getting at me in comments and things. I've barely even had my phone on the past couple days. It's been pretty crazy. Last week's really crazy. Been strange. Anyway, so that's the thing. And I'll be going through the comments and trying to get back to all you guys. So if you get a comment on something that's like 3 weeks old or something crazy like that, why? You're not even in trouble. Why would you just try and find that? Why would you do that in all main phase? What the hell am I looking at here, you guys? That was crazy, right? That's some kooky crazy talk. This fine gentleman is going to draw me a card. I like mana because I got Rin-Scared Demon out here, but I'm a little worried because my opponent can stop me from playing stuff, not sack stuff. That's a crazy thing to say. Why would I say that? That's insanity. That's a lot of mana. Attack for 2. Get across the field. Anyway, what I want to say about the Patreon is that actually, I'm not pointing fingers at anyone. I'm not saying anything. I really, really, really appreciate you guys showing up and just saying that you support the Patreon is really cool. Just knowing that there are people out there that think that it's worth even saying, hey, you know, this is worth a nickel or a dollar or whatever. It means a ton to me to have you guys saying that, even just saying it. But one of the things that the Patreon people got on my case about was fulfilling rewards, what they called early, which I didn't really understand the process, I think. They explained it to me, and the way that they broke it down was that they said that it works exactly like Kickstarter, and that after the rewards go out after checks have cleared and things like that. And they sent me that, and I was like, I'm not too worried about it, whatever, fuck you. And then so I had a little bit of difficulty, which again, I don't care at all. But then the Patreon people came back at me and was like, basically sent me an email, I'm not even fucking kidding you, that said, we told you so. And I was like, you guys are dicks. But whatever, it's a thing. So what's gonna happen is basically the things from last month. Just, you know, and I hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll be starting them up again after the 1st of October. We'll be doing all the rewards, and I hope that doesn't upset anybody. You have a lot of instance that I don't really understand what he needs to be using the main phase for. We've discussed this before, like sometimes it makes sense to do stuff main phase, and he's not crazy, like he's not doing flashback things main phase, but I'm just very confused. I'm going to try and play this Banisher Priest because maybe he'll cancel it or something, because I want my Runescar Demon to hit the field. That's insane, because the Banisher Priest doesn't even do anything right now. That was absolutely crazy. Do you have another one? Would you like to stop this too? Okay, no, that sucks balls, because I don't really want that 2/2 out there. This guy does not have stuff that I can sit on top of, though. So Banisher Priest not super useful here. Gonna get shocked to shit, though, I imagine. Hey, whatever I can draw out of this guy's hand, I'm pretty happy with. 6 down. Well, that's interesting. Think twice. Tap down. Okay, I only need you to tap down one more blue. If he taps down one more blue... I don't like this at all. I really don't. So he has Dissolve. Get your pens and paper out, kids. 6 cards, 1 Dissolve. I did that because I have a lot of stuff that might be able to get to him, but with all that mana out on the field across from me, do I have an opportunity to play that? Do I have an open opportunity, or do I just have to put my, kind of put it all out there and try that Runescar? I don't know. I don't know if that was the right call or not. I'm going to arrest this fucker. I'll tell you that right now. And I certainly hope he cancels the arrest, because I want Kozilek to get out there eventually. And he has 1 cancel open, so he's going to think he's a big dick cool guy. Because he also canceled that out to use the Nullify, which is it's a good play. Yep. Go ahead and stop it. I'll be really, really scared if he doesn't stop this. Dissolve. Rad. Okay. So that's dissolved. He scries, which kind of sucks, but I arrest this anyway. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm 3 mana off. Maybe this guy can find some of it for me. He gets to Vapor Snag and then play it again. I take 3. I take 3 again, though, to Divine Verdict this, which would really suck. I'm just going to try and dissolve it, or arrest it, I mean. 4 cards in hand. Used 2 of the nullifies, 1 dissolve only. That's not great. That's kind of nice. Arrest this thing. Okay. I'll put a Plains down and I'll Phyrexian Rager. Because he could have stopped the arrest. The arrest is a possible stop on his behalf with just the 1 blue showing. The 2 blue for creatures. You need 2 blue at least for creatures. Angelic Edict, my 2/2. That's a really weird play, I think, personally. I'm not positive that I would have gone with something like that, but unless he's scared. 8, that's 9, so we're getting there. Phyrexian Rager. I don't like damaging myself, though, because he's red. So I don't like where I'm at right now. But we got that mana, so... I mean, we might be able to play a Kozilek next turn. Dragon. Can I get hit by that dragon, or do I have to kill this dragon? Shit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cloud Shift would have been fucking rad if I had the mana open. But I did not. I'm going to get hit for a lot here, though. I'm going to get hit for a lot here. He's got 3 in hand. Depending on what I draw, I might just Planar Cleansing. Oh, shit. This sucks balls. He's playing almost like somebody who's afraid of triggers not going off. Like he just got off of like 2013 or something. You know what I mean? Like he's playing like somebody who knows what he's doing, but is like super terrified of everything just going tits up at a moment's notice. What do we have here? I mean, I could just be dead, though, is the thing that really blows. Ugh. Damn it. God, this sucks. Have we seen shocks out of here yet? Just 1 shock? So, I mean, he can just burn my face off right here. End step. I've got a lot of removal, so I just play this guy and see what I can do with him. This guy's on a 7-turn clock, for Christ's sake. I mean, shit, I might just Cloud Shift my 0-4 so I can draw a card. I gotta kill this guy fast. I don't have any way to gain life in this deck except for my 7/7. So that's what I need to do. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Because he can go find me that 7/7. Divine Verdict. I've got some of those myself. You got it. Hoss. So I gotta keep that so that I can Runescar Demon. Do I just Cloud Shift this? You can go off twice. Well, the first one, I mean, I want to make sure I have that 7/7 because I need to gain some life because I'm terrified of that. But I'm going to get Kozilek, obviously, next. Alright, land for turn. Your turn. 4 life. Okay, 1 card in hand. What is it? I got attack with the 6/6, then play Grizzle Beats. Oh shit, you guys, I don't even know. What is this one card he has? So that was trying to draw out removal if that was the last card that he had in here. You know, it's almost like, do I just play the, I don't know, Grizzlebees? Because now it doesn't even matter, because if I hit him again, he just dies. So Grizzlebeat's life gain is way too late, but I've got two huge dudes out. I don't know how the fuck I lived through that. I don't know how I lived through that. Oh my goodness. Oh my goody gumdrops. I'm confused and scared and sad and happy all at once. I ever finished that Patreon story? Yeah, but I just want you guys to know that if you're mad at me and you want to cancel your Patreon pledge, you absolutely can at any time. I'm not saying, if you're mad, fuck off, cancel your thing. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying that if you guys at any point feel that you got cheated or anything, you feel free to cancel, and I completely understand, but I hope you guys won't. And if you don't, if this is your first taste of the Patreon, which I hope it's not, I hope your first taste is much better than this. Then go check out the Patreon page and see it, because it's a lot of cool rewards and stuff. And once you sign up, once the it clears and everything, then the first of the month you'll be entitled to your rewards, which is what Patreon did not make clear in their initial agreement stuff, but made very, very. I was scolded. Like, I kind of got like middle schooled. I was like, I'm sorry, teacher. Fuck me, I guess. They're really cool guys and everything. They're very, very cool. But I was like, I got chided. I was chastised. I was like, okay, I apologize. I'm not a big boy, I guess. I'm sorry. That was the feeling that I had. Was like, oh, this is a little chump kid, and I'm like, I know, I'm a doofus. Anyway, thank you guys so much for checking out this video, for checking out the Patreon. Fighting Game Thing will be going up. Another review will be going up this Thursday on the Tek Daily channel, so check the Tek Daily channel out. The Fighting Game Thing is coming up. I have not had time to do my homework on it. That's what we're waiting on. I'm reading 3 different periodicals, and I'm reading a couple different things about. I'm trying to amass what the best general fighting game like primers are before you even boot up a fighting game for the first time. What's good stuff to read so that you kind of know what people are talking about. And then we're going to look at some videos and some footage and things like that. There's going to be a lot of links and things like that in this next episode. There's not going to be a lot of gameplay. It's just going to be a lot of talking and pictures and bullshit. So hope you guys will get to gameplay for sure in the Fighting Game Thing, but we gotta crawl before we can walk, you know what I mean? So, and then we gotta walk before we can run, and then you gotta run before you can fly, and then you touch the sky. And I think about it every night and day, and hopefully you guys do the same. But anyway, in the meantime, while we're waiting for all that to happen, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you didn't, I apologize. I'm terrible. But if you did, be sure to let me know down in the comments, and be sure to subscribe. I'll see you guys all tomorrow with another exciting duel. This was not a 60, by the way, obviously. I don't know if you noticed. It's not a 60. I'm not ready yet. So I'll get ready. I'll get dressed. And then we'll go out on the town. Get your coat. We're going dancing. See you guys soon. Terrible. It's terrible. They're always bad when you come off a hiatus.